Hey, all you goobas out there, this is Goobinator with Fallout New Vegas. I know this game is pretty old. It came out in 2010. It was free on the Epic Games Store this past week. I've never had a chance to play a Fallout game till now, so I figured I'd, take this opportunity to play one and put it up here on my channel. This is the Ultimate Edition, so it comes with the Beyond the Wasteland DLC, shiny new toys, room to grow, dead money, honest hearts, old world blues, and lonesome road. That's all the DLC that comes with this. This sale ends on the 31st of May, so the day I'm recording this, the sale is ending, so unfortunately it probably won't be available for anytime soon again, but I was able to jump on the opportunity, so I'm gonna go ahead and get going on this, and we'll experience all of this together.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Yes, it is my name.
Welcome to Goodsprings.
Seriously, dude.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
So, I will be back after I go ahead and make my character for this. Okay, there's my character. Pretty good looking, I think. Too shabby. Yes, I want to.
Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
I can't get on my feet.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far.
I'm gonna steal
Go
everything.
ahead and give the vigor to...
Oh, dang.
try.
Take all that.
We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Pair of 25 are great. That's the chemistry set in here. All the stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to sit. Oh, that's probably a waste. Oh well. On everything. I'm not actually gonna. Oh, the cigarettes. Cool. Did I just drink from that? Oh my gosh, that is just bad. Okay. What was it? Repair of 25. Oh, great, I'm income. Okay. Some good strength. That like endurance. I like that.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's a
well-rounded.
standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in the bighorn and drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Oh, you can be cruel. That's interesting.
House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother.
Oh, that is just cruel.
Okay. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I don't know. These things are so weird.
Okay. How about this one?
Let's see.
Last one.
I swear, I see two bears, like, high-fiving each other.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay, so I can change. I don't care about energy weapons. I want guns. Yes. Crap, what was it I needed for that gun? I got already. Okay, I went back and double checked, and it's repair of 25 or more. Repair 30 will be perfect. The barter guns repair. Like that?
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I've got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just
Okay.
a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Well, maybe I do, maybe I don't. You don't know that. Okay. That's actually not bad. Less than action points, but your recklessness cause you to do damn threshold. 34. I think I'm gonna do that one.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I'm sorry, am I in your way?
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
And no promises on that one. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that hardcore
I
shit.
expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions... Sure.
Oh, do I have to buy it? I thought I could just... They just give it to me.
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
That'd be funny to get.
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean because he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Huh?
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't. Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore. This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us. Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Oh?
Well, there's a general... If you...
I don't.
You take care...
Want that gun. Nice. The gift for exploring all the nooks. Yep. All the DLC coming in.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron, Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go head over into the saloon. First, I'm gonna get rid of... Okay. Actually, I think I'm going. I was gonna go and sell shit over here. Oh, boo-hoo at Karma. Oh, actually, this.
Howdy.
I can just walk up that. That's funny.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting...
Oops, sorry.
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets. Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Interesting.
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's gotta be a good thing, right? They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Interesting. Okay, what do you have for sale? Okay, I'm gonna crap. Cool. Clipboard, coffee mug, pot. Although, is that good to be selling that kind of stuff? What does that mean? I mean, I can scrap it? So should I be holding on to that? Orny mill grenades, that's kind of... I'll learn eventually. Oh, that knife. Keep the other knife. Oh, I have a grenade rifle. Ophthalmoscope. Okay. 4 packs of cigs. All of them. Cooker. Keep the purified water. Oh, does that logo mean craftable? Okay. Won't accept all that. Jeez. I'll hit the one bobby pin for lockpicking. Sure. A lot of interesting stuff. You wore money. I'll take that. And that would have been. We would have been get a couple. Cool.
Thanks. Take it easy now.
Oh. What about pennies and unlock by force. Have you failed permanent? Nice. Okay, so it's the same as the Skyrim lockpick system. Can I...
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Hey, come along. Where are we going?
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Oh, there we go. Jeez.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot.
There we go.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I figured I would just get through the tutorials in this episode. Call it good. I've explored the town, get my bearings of what to do next and all that. I want... Equip that. Frick gun is... This is a weird gun. Okay, what other guns do I have? 9mm pistol, Betty knife, laser pistol, grenade rifle, shotgun. That's kind of a fun little mechanic. I can like stop running and then start running again in midair. Also, it's nice kind of playing back on mouse and keyboard after Jedi Survivor being all on controller.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on.
Wrong button by accident.
Go
I
get
think I'm
the
just
help.
gonna stick with this actually. Oh, I see them up there. How I detected him behind a big ass rock. That's way the hands of the head along with the body part. Back cancel. Left click on the left or right arrow. Switch to a new target. Number of attacks you can make. Oh, I have garbage shots. Oh. Damn. Nice. This gun is a beast. Don't mess with me.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Only because I need the money.
Minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
How is it that she's like just barely slower than me moving? Damn. Huh? Now, I guess that way. Oh, she's already like attacking.
Ah, hell to bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. And this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did promise. Staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I want to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Yes.
Need a couple ingredients to get started. You're gonna want some sandalwood and a rock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen rock flowers growing up in a graveyard, and I seem to remember there being sandalwood over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on time back to me. We'll get quick cooking.
Oh. I will mention that I did play this whole kind of tutorial scene originally, but audio didn't record at all. A whole hour. So I am redoing it all. So hopefully I'll be able to get through a little bit more story and stuff this time than I did the first time. Also, the plans here took me ages to figure out what I was looking for. Okay, I wish those was a better, like, sprint. Nice. Oh, that's the Xander route. The jumping kind of feels like I have a little bit of like a low gravity effect. Kind of interesting gameplay wise. Ah. I will pop that head off so fast if you talk to me that way again. Clearly my guy doesn't know how to practice, you know, proper gun safety. Fingers on the trigger at all times. Don't do that. Cool. I want to really quick try out the shotgun. Nice. Look at that. That's the, I think that's New Vegas, right? That's the Stratosphere in Vegas. And this was originally going to be my grave, I think. What was the stuff that I did? That was this stuff, right? Yeah, rock. Flower thing. Yeah, I don't see any more of those. Can I? Yes, I do want to fast travel. Oh. Ah, there you are.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these will do just fine. Just fine. All right now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. That's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. And fast travel there. I ain't got no energy to go and walk that whole dang way.
Hey, howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Huh?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. You can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Oh, it's good to know. I'll have to go check out the schoolhouse then.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it? What do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
Mm-hmm.
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
Just curious. Oh.
Like I said, mind your own damn business.
One skill off for that one.
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way. New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want. Yeah.
Want to pop that head off so bad.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Hey, level up.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
I'm gonna go help Ringo after this.
Freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust... It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. Be careful out there.
Okay. Oh, jeez. $13. 9. I want to know what it is that I need for that radio first. Look at science. Or is it repair? Probably repair. Pump that. And pump all that. Components, dialogue options when doing the same set. Thing. That might be good. Oh. 100% faster. Rapid reload.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Ooh, shall I barter?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
Okay, show me what we got for sale
something you
now.
like.
Okay. I want that.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Be careful out there.
I don't understand how those work, so I'll deal with that later. Think. Pretty vast local map area. Interesting. I want to go do. I'm gonna go. Oh, right there. I'm gonna go up and start activating the dialogue, and then I'll probably call it there.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit. Did you want something else? I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
Yeah.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay. Ooh, free doctor's bag, I'll take. Take that. Cool. Okay. Okay, well, on that note, I think I'm gonna end down here, kind of start off that next bit of the actual main story by now, hopefully. Really looking forward to playing this game. I've never played a... Excuse me. I've never played a Fallout game before, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. I watched someone play Fallout 4 back when it came out, but I've never got to sit down and play one. I have played Skyrim, but I played it on Xbox, so I never played it on PC. I have it, I just haven't gotten around to playing it on PC. So, but that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a comment and hit the subscribe button. That's the next episode.